Because of the lifestyle I was living, protecting myself, carrying a gun at a young age, been shot at, and people trying to kill me and my friends, and just really the neighborhoods and going to the clubs and just very dangerous environment. I always carried a gun. I chose to be violent. I wasn't gonna let some people give away their stuff. I protected my stuff. You know, I didn't want to give nothing away. I wasn't gonna nobody take nothing from me. So I was gonna do whatever it takes to have what was mine, you know. This is where I come from. This is what happened to me. At nighttime, this is full of people, drug infested, people drunk, and just very dangerous, you know. So this is, my house is like right behind the fence. There's a fence behind this project here, and my house is right on the other side. My father would take a bus into the city with my mother. They were going and coming back from work. Some young men went to get out the bus. They reached into my father's pocket to grab his wallet, and so my father grabbed the guy's hand, and so they pulled him out of the bus and beat my father. I seen him in the bed bleeding, and when I had that experience, seeing my father like that, a seed was planted in my heart to like want to murder, like want to hurt the people that did this to my father. You know, hurt people hurt people. You know, you've been hurt, you're gonna hurt someone. And so I was provoked to unrighteousness. Just that seed was being planted in my heart of bitterness. So this is where I got arrested. I was right on this corner. I came with my friend in a car with some guys. This used to be a gas station, so we went to go buy alcohol. And while I was there, pulled up, another car pulled up next to us. My friend opened up the door, hit their car, so they wanted to fight. And so I was telling them to be cool, you know, calm down, because I had a gun and I didn't want to eventually shoot these guys. I had no idea what I've been through in my life. So that made them more aggressive. And then one of my friends came out the store, came in between the two cars. One of the guys hit him. And before he hit him, I seen one of the guys look like he went under the shirt like he had a weapon. I felt like my life was already in danger. I came to a point where I'm going to shoot before I get shot at. I'm going to kill before I get killed. And that's the point that I came to in my life. When I shot the guys, I came up this street here, and I seen a police officer coming by, and so I just driving slow, taking it easy. I didn't know if they had a description of the car yet. I took her right here in the street. This is Veterans. I turned like this, and right where this canal is, I rolled down my window, and I took my gun, and I threw it as hard as I could, flung it, tried to throw it right into that canal, which the police eventually found. I didn't know they had cars behind me. And right when I did this turn, right at this U-turn right here, they had cops right here, behind me, everywhere. And they got me. And I couldn't do nothing else. So, I was facing the death penalty. I was arrested for first-degree murder, 2 attempted first-degree murders in 1993. Because one person died, the 2 other guys that I shot almost died, and only one person died. I tried to shoot 5 people. Ended up going to trial, and 11 jurors felt it was second-degree murder, which carries a life sentence. Only one person felt it was manslaughter. They came back with manslaughter. They gave me 15 years for manslaughter. They gave me 7.5 years for each attempted manslaughter. They ran my time concurrent, which means put the time together. So I did 7 years and 3 months in prison. 3 days after I got arrested, as I was sitting in the holding tank thinking about I'm going to do whatever it takes to survive in the prison, God made himself real to me. I got my first revelation that he was holy and that I was a sinner, and that after I did all my time, I was going to go straight to hell. And I remember that my mother told me that Jesus died for me. And when I put faith in the fact that Jesus died for me, I felt the Spirit of God, something like hot oil poured down inside of me. I was confused. It didn't make any sense to me after all the things I've done, all the stealing, shooting, and all the things I was involved in, how God would want me. And I love the fact that he came after me. As I began to seek God and get to know him, I had a brother in the Lord introduce me to Andrew Womack, to one of his cassette tapes. And when I first got saved, I was really hungry for the truth. I just really wanted to know God. And I had so many people telling me so many different things about God. When I got this tape, the cassette tape, from a Christian brother that was in the prison with me, I started getting those tapes for free. I found out I could get 3 for free. And he was like one of the first persons I ever heard teach what I heard God telling me through the scriptures. I guess I needed a confirmation from someone who had been in the Word longer than me.
They have to believe that God is, present tense. Not that God was, not that he's the great I was, or the great I am going to be, but that he is the great I am, that God has already done it.
So this is my treasure from other partners, from when I first got introduced to Andrew Womack. I saved all these tapes. I know a lot of people get CDs and stuff, but you know, it might be old to somebody else, but it just means a lot to me. Down here, I got the new stuff since I've been out, my DVDs, all my video of the month now, because I'm a partner now, thank God. And God wants you well, awesome teachings. Yeah, I'm just excited and grateful for everyone that was involved in me getting all that stuff, you know. I'm a partner now, and I've actually went from not being able to give anything to now, you know, being able to give a significant amount back to the ministry, which is awesome, is exciting. God put an amazing woman in my life. I wasn't even looking for a wife. I had 5 years left, and God gave me a wife. She didn't want to wait till I got out, and she wanted us to get married. So we got married in prison, and she began to give me money, buy me clothes, you know, and provide for me. And so, which was amazing. God gave me an amazing woman. God has used my wife to help me be the man that I am now, to bring stability. God has used my wife to bring balance in my life. As soon as I got out, I started doing prison ministry, going back into the prisons, and then going to juvenile prisons, going to the men's prisons. I started my own business, doing repairs to people's houses and things like that. God has turned my business into a ministry. I got about like 8 guys that were in prison that work for me now. One guy did 31 years. 2 of them did 20 years. Another man did 8 years. It just depends. God sends people into my business that have been in trouble, that want change. I only help people who want change. These are men that have changed their life just like me, and that have proven to me that they love God, they want change. They actually do prison ministry with me. The greatest miracle I've seen is not the fact that I got out of prison, it's how he changed me on the inside. Getting me out of prison was the easy part. It was changing me is the hard part. For us to submit to his word and to begin to walk in the new man that's in us, you know. And I think that's really the goal, to be in the image of Christ, you know, to reflect him here on earth. One of the reasons why it drives me to come back to where I come from, I haven't left this place. I'm here. I do a lot of the juvenile ministry where I try to reach the younger kids before they become men. And God looks at us and he can see the hidden talents, the abilities, what we're able to do. And God wants to teach us how to express ourselves in a righteous way, in a way that makes a difference. Instead of leaving this place and saying there could be nothing good that'll come out of New Orleans, you know. It's amazing that the gospel does change lives. It makes a difference. It changed my life. It could change anybody's life. And this is what I look forward to every day when I get up. We can make a difference. You know, the gospel makes a difference. You know, the true gospel. God didn't create me to take life. He created me to give life. That's why I preach the gospel. That's why I do prison ministry. Because of this. Because of what happened here is what drives me to be the man that God created me to be.